Okay, I'm here. Let me make sure everything's set up. Konnichiwa! Hello, it's me, your Huldra Vtuber!
Always good night, Blossom. Something you wouldn't understand.
It's called kissing the homies goodnight, Blossom. That Punk Panda, hello, welcome. Lo-Fi, thank you for being first. You're the first and only. If anyone says otherwise, I'll smack them. Let me see. Wait, Lo-Fi, do you have a VT next to your name now? You have a VTuber? Was that a wizard? Your hobbies, hello, welcome. Lured in by cute girls, yes. Hello, Zamos, welcome. I'm first. How dare. Hello, Reptarian. Hello, Nimby over on the YouTube side. And Sanchez, Chicken Jockey. Hello. Sorry, I'm on a bunch of coffee right now. I had a large pumpkin spice latte because I love pumpkin spice and I'm a basic girl. I'm a basic girl with basic needs, and those basic needs include pumpkin spice lattes. So, anyway. Today we're going to be playing a game. I think it was Amos, yes. Tea better than coffee? Well, you are allowed to have your opinion. No opinion is wrong or right. I like tea a lot too. I'm one of those people that really likes tea and coffee. I like both of them, so. Model style? Oh, it's a customizable model. This model is there, a bunch of different people can buy it and use it and then customize it and change what it looks like a little bit. So mine's like this, yeah. It's my in-between model before I get my new Chuburber. Yes. I should try to mix my tea and coffee. Oh, I guess you could. Maybe. But yeah, I think it's Amos here. Amos here. Yes. Nanny got me a key for his game, and it's called Scenes from the Heart, I do believe. Yeah, Scenes from the Heart. It has some cute girls in it. Has some cute girls. Oh, I gotta talk to these cute girls. I thought your model looks like another person's model. Yes! This is my customizable model. I have it for now until I get my special custom model just for me, which should be pretty soon. Actually, like maybe by the end of the week. I'm pretty excited for it. Pretty excited for it. Let me see here. Everything where it should be. All right, I wanted to check something. Is this it? My Google spreadsheet? That's the wrong spreadsheet. I'm trying to find resources. Dang nabbit. What's this? Hello, Shindo! Hello, Shindo! Shindo is so unoriginal. We're playing a D&D game, and he named his character Shindo. I'm like, bruh. Okay, let me see here. I'm trying to find something I did. Do not acknowledge me, I will acknowledge you. He did it to annoy me. Okay, wait, where is the thing I'm looking for? I'm looking for something very specific. A link to a thing. Thing nabbit, where did I put it? It's 4 p.m. now for you? Yes! I'm in Central Time. I was late to start it. I normally start a little bit early. Oh, here it is. There it is. I normally start a little bit early, but yeah, it's 4 p.m. my time. It's Central Time. Yee yee. Okay, here it is. I need to check something. I probably should have checked it. I meant to check it before stream, but then I didn't want to be super late. Where's the thing I'm looking for? Still, said it would only be 2 hours behind my time, and it's midnight at the moment here in Finland. You're in Finland? Whoa! Dang. I hope you get some sleep, because it's very weird. Yeah, it's 4 right now. Let me see. Where is my freaking thing that I was looking for? What was I looking for again? Right, that's what I was looking for. Okay. No. I expect you to start 8 hours ago? Oh! No. No. Time converter. No, it's for my time here. I normally start like sometimes like a little bit early, but yeah. No. Yeah, when I said I was late, you probably were like, what? Yeah, it's a long time to be late. I don't think I was awake 8 hours ago. Okay, let me see here. When the time zone must have been the wrong one. Yeah. Let me see here. We'll do this one. Let's get the game started. Move over here. What is this? Stream up needs an update. Okay, I will update that later. Oop. Finland! Have you seen that joke with the Patrick Star? He's just like, Finland! I wonder what if they had SpongeBob over in Finland and they translated that or so. Oh, yo, what the freak? This is good music.
It's called kissing the homies goodnight, Blossom. Something you wouldn't understand.
Hey, KJ Styles. A goodish. In fact, I know the exact episode you're referring to. Tuesday, it is. Let me. Yay! Full screen. This is good music. Oop. Mommy, where's my mouse? No! Okay, my mouse disappears for some reason. Very odd. Huh, when in full screen mode, my mouse disappears. Huh.
Sup kids. Sup kids. Oh.
Nani? Just do a window and then just... There we go. worse when you the voice volume. Okay, let me see. Lesson popped up with cute girls? That wasn't me. Oh, okay, see. Oh, there's an about. Ah! It's my first visual novel ever and mainly a proof to put my knowledge of visual novel development into action. The story will be split into 2 parts. This one is part 1. Part 2 will be coming later if its Kickstarter campaign succeeds. Whoa! The chat window will block some of the dialogue. Well, Trying to figure out how to not block much dialogue. I think I'll probably be fine. I'll read out the dialogue anyways. So, unless it's read out already. Is that her voice? Is it fully voiced? I don't actually know much. Extras. Okay, we haven't gotten any of that. Fully voiced in English! Let's go! CG gallery controls. Controls, let me see. Enter space. Okay.
Good evening, sir. May I have your name, please?
Oh yeah, because we're playing as a guy. What would be a male version of Blossom? Leroy Brown. Harley. Because originally I was gonna do Holly. So Honda. Harley. 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 Harl. Harley. 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 Hardly? Harley. What? I don't know min names. Wait, okay. Hardly. Okay, what is my character's name? I have a OC. Saul. We'll go with Saul. His name is Solomon Astor, so we'll go with Henry. we'll go with Saul because it's my character from my OC. And sometimes I'd roleplay as him in games and have him marry cute girls because I want him to be happy. We'll do Saul. Hayaka Saul.
Hayaka. Yes. Welcome to the award seminar. Right this way, please.
Thanks.
This year's creations have been very high quality work. The top 4 that made it to the final round are the following.
Gooders called out playing Retro Arc or whatever that was. Retro Arc is a emulator.
1964 by Golden Age Games.
Retro Arc is a emulator that lets you play games. Cyberpunk 1964 was one of the big names in the industry this year. received ample praising, feedback, and wish listing on the world's most popular game marketplace, Gas. Is that because Steam? This is Gas. Cyberpunk 1964. But it's 1964. Yes, Steam. Even though many speculated to have big issues with immersion-breaking bugs, the game was released without any of them. It was apparently the reason why I heard it was nominated. Such a wild stunt.
Waku Waku Dojo Club by Visualizers.
Waku Waku! This one surprised many of the regular readers. Even their most loyal fans were shocked when they released it just 2 weeks ago, and it got nominated for this year's award show by a large audience. I remember reading some of their previous titles myself too, so surprised by what they came up with this time. Baku Baku Dojo Club is like a 180-degree U-turn in the style and genre. Shocked even Chaisaki, who had been their fan for a long time. Apparently she had become their fan when she was 7, and we are both 17 years old now.
Manga novelist by the Mozart of visual novels.
Manga novelist. Just as I expect, Haru pulled off once again with the high voting rates. Haru had been unbeatable ever since his first debut in the industry. He won his first Best Visual Novel of the Year award at a young age of 8. So, 10 years ago. Hello, Lab! Hello! I want to turn up the volume a bit so you guys can hear the music. The music's really good. This wouldn't usually happen, as you might guess. His work was rated unexceptionally high. And because of his incredible talent for visual novel writing at such a young age, he earned the title the Mozart of visual novels.
Kakusa Zero by Spring Shrimp Skate.
Yakuza Zero! Yakuza Zero! Spring Shrimp Games. So far, so good. You're lucky we made it to the final round, so we still have a chance to win this. Worked very hard on our first visual novelist demo, Kakusa Zero, and sacrificed many good night's sleep, polishing the art, music, coding, and sound effects among other small things. It's so much invested in this project, we both, time-wise and for some personal reasons too, we simply refused to fail at this point, right before the goal. Also, I do have to say, Zemos, thank you for the text being very easily readable. I am dyslexic, so it's kind of hard to read words if they're not in a very accessible font. So this is a very good font. It's very easily readable.
Next, our respectable judges will have to decide on only one of these amazing game demos that will be awarded project funding to continue from the demo phase to the final product.
Oh. I've heard some seem to struggle from time to time with it. I think it's a pretty good font size. It's a good font size and it's big. Maybe because of grammatical errors? Well, I feel like that's bound to happen sometimes, especially if you're doing a different language, so... They should be fixed now? I'm good. Oh. So waiting for the results to be announced with Chaisaki and Konaka. I feel my heartbeat through my chest. I was sweating nervously at this point. My heart was pounding so fast I was afraid I might faint. Oh. Chaisaki could barely sit still with all the restless posture changing from side to side in her chair. Chisaki. Kanoka, on the other hand, was trying to keep her cool with an occasional runaway smile surfacing on her face. They're so cute! I like pink good. We got woo, edgy, and cheerful. Let's go. The only exception this time was that she was sitting still instead of jumping to the walls, if you know what I mean.
The judges have now made the decision, and this year's Game Demo of the Year award goes to...
Here we go then. Moment of truth. Look at Atsune. I clenched my fists as tightly as I possibly could and couldn't even blink my eyes.
Kakusa Zero, made by Spring Shrimps Game.
Wah!
Would the team members please come to the stage?
Sol, Chisaki, and Konika, please come to the stage. She's just like, ah! Body froze when I heard our names. Didn't think of anything at that point. My mind went totally numb as I was just standing there, staring forward. Chisaki then slapped me back to reality with tears of joy in her eyes.
What are you just standing there for? Move your ass already! Moron.
Baka! Baka! Kanata was shouting and jumping around at this point, and as soon as she bumped into me accidentally from behind. How was the slap? I was slapped by a pretty girl. That of course caused me to lose my balance and fall to the floor on top of Chisaki.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry! You okay?
Ugh, I'm fine thanks to Chisaki's soft landing. So I was trying to get my hand touched something soft. I accidentally grabbed something I shouldn't have.
You have exactly 3 seconds to take your pervy hand off me, or you know what will happen.
I reflexively flung my arm away from her, only to bump into Kaneka's behind me and fall on top of her this time!
Huh? Oh, I didn't expect you to take the initiative about these things.
No!
Although, I would prefer to just stay here, turn you around and squish you so hard like a big plushie.
No! Not here and now, please. We need to get on stage. We're in public as well. Oh no! Hello, Gigi, welcome.
Come on, don't be such a mood killer. A little snuggling won't hurt us.
No! No snuggling in public. No snuggling in public. Maybe later if you really insist, but not now. Where is P-Tony? I don't know where P-Tony is. He's in space. Mr. Peter Tony is in space.
You always find some random excuse to get away, and then other times you suddenly make these kinds of surprise initiatives.
I need P-2!
It's been a year like this.
Oh, she is so into us.
I hate to interrupt your nice skit or whatever that is, but we are still waiting here for you, you know?
Maybe don't just flop on top of some girls right now. Oh! Save.
Oh, for crying out loud. First me, and then Konaka. You just can't keep your hands to yourself today, can you?
Then I managed to get myself up and headed successfully to the stage with Chizaki and Konaka behind me. Talk about embarrassing, all of us, just because I froze like that right upon hearing our visual novel announced. Jeez. Can't speak for the others, but I'm still half paralyzed by the results. I mean, Kakuza Zero was our first visual novel after all. So as a realistic person, I wasn't sure if we were going to make it or not. I look over to Chisaki and Konaka and see them just as overwhelmed by emotions as I am. Although, I smiled and nodded as if confirming their feelings. Somehow had a gut feeling that our hard work would finally pay off. We really put so much effort and resources into a project to aim for this award from the very beginning. One of our biggest inspirations is Haru Kotonami. Really helped Let's see what was most important.
Thank you, Spring Shrimps Games, and good luck with the final phase of Kakusa Zero.
Kakusa Zero. Then exited the stage and headed to the lounge area, where a reporter approached us.
Congratulations! On our readers' behalf as well. Could I possibly get an interview for our readers to hear the backstory of your project and how it all started?
I don't mean, what about you two?
I'm interested.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Since you both are willing to go, then I might as well. But not because you would be alone with Konaka or anything.
Sundari.
Just to make sure you don't say anything stupid and embarrass us all. Got it?
Sure. You just don't want to be left out, that's all.
Huh? Why would I?
Come on, Chisaki. Just be honest with yourself and you'll have a much easier time with your life. I guarantee it.
Why, you little? Get back here and I'll show you exactly how honest I can be with myself.
I started the classic Cat and Mouse chasing game around the lounge area, so I was left with no choice but to give the interview by myself. So I have to do it by myself then. Let's just start that game. There's no stopping them until they've exhausted themselves.
Sure.
To a peaceful and quiet meeting room near the lounge area. So when those two chasers have calmed down, they can find us here easier. Hopefully. The room itself looked elegant from the looks of its bright interior. Two white-colored wooden tables with chairs and two studio microphones, along with attached pop filters. Also a big screen for sharing stuff, I assume.
Now then, take me back to when you three met and how your journey started from there.
Oh. Sure, where do I begin? Pondered a moment, then came up with an answer. I first met Shizaki back in elementary school, and it was anything but a usual way, to be honest. Flashback! Story. Sammy James Johnson. Programming. James Johnson. Character profiles. No, why? Why not? Things from the heart. Part 1. Opening! What the me? I love anime opening songs. Nothing beats a good OP. Let's go! Aichi Elementary School in 1999. She is a small rural area with a modest population that is located in Fujikawachi Miko Town, Iyomashi Prefecture, Japan, at the northern foot of Mount Fuji. Oishi also appears to be on the northwestern shore lake of Kawaguchiko, one of Fuji's 5 lakes, which provides a stunning view of Mount Fuji. most popular tourist destination for Mount Fuji views and seasonal flower gardens, with unique festivals like the Herb Festival and the Tanabata Festival. Real tongue twister indeed. The school itself wasn't anything fancy back then. It was just a normal school where one day a new girl was transferred into my class.
Shisaki Namichi, 8 years old. I transferred here from my previous school, which is located in Hamamatsu.
Oh, we got an ad coming up soon.
We moved here recently, so I don't know this area very well. That's all for now. Let's get along, or something like that.
E. I can't tell if an ad is playing or not. Well, I don't know why they email me every time I go live on my channel. They're like, I'm going live. Like, I know. Huh, that's rare. Usually everybody tends to tell about their hobbies or something like that, etc. But not with her. I wonder why. There's nothing special about her outlook until I noticed her eyes. Right eye was a light bluish, while the other one had a shiny golden color. I'll be screaming when it does. The ad's starting. Oh. Scream at the ads! Scream at the ads! Scream at them! Scream at them! Scream at them! Ah! 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 Ads! 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 Ah! 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 Ads over. Okay. So I piqued my interest, and after a long time I felt something other than gray boredom inside me. Ads money!
You can take that empty seat in the window corner.
I seemed to notice her different eye colors too when she passed by them by the looks on their faces. Class then resumed after she got herself seated. Actually, at first break, she got a lot of attention from my classmates, asking typical questions about Hamamatsu, that she likes, her hobbies, stuff like that.
I've never been to Hamamatsu before, so what's it like?
It is a quite big seaport with a lot of arcades, at least what I have noticed.
Wow! What made you move from such a city to a small town like this?
She don't know.
My parents wanted to move away from city life, apparently, when I asked about it.
It didn't take long before the increasing number of questions overwhelmed her.
Hey, what's wrong with city life? I heard from my big brother that it's great and convenient.
What about your hobbies? Do you have siblings or pets?
Do you think pineapple belongs on pizza or not? I like it myself.
Do you put cheese on bread before the ham, or the other way around?
At that point, she just straight up excused herself and left the classroom. If she couldn't handle pressure well, the next lesson started right away regardless, and nobody seemed to pay much attention to her absence. During the lunch break, she started getting unwanted attention from some of my class dummies. Apparently, about her eye colors from what I heard near them. They called her an alien or weirdo, and after leaving her alone, who knows what else behind her back. You're a bunch of idiots. Why make such a big deal about different eye colors? Everybody's different, more or less. You morons haven't noticed. It made the color difference look somewhat cool. So 1 week later, had enough of her bullying and decided to put a stop to it for her sake.
Huh? There's nothing cool about it. It's just weird. Humans don't have two different eye colors, so she must be an alien or something like that.
Yeah, there's something wrong with your head if you think that's cool.
I disagree. In my opinion, they look cool and cute at the same time. People are different in many ways. If you didn't know that. Just like you two aren't the same either. So does that make everyone an alien as well? You probably don't even know what aliens actually look like or how they're different from humans.
Huh? Did you just call us stupid or something?
I bet he did. Let's teach him some manners about what happens to those who mess with us.
Owie. After beating me up, the dum-dum duo left while laughing at me. I didn't care about my reputation at school, so it didn't matter. Why should I? They're just a bunch of morons in the end. Nothing good can come from interacting with them. When I got up, I noticed Chizaki, who happened to witness our fight most likely. She was looking at the ground after making eye contact with me while clenching her fists.
Why?
Her voice was quiet and trembling a bit. Like she would be just thinking out loud, but I managed to hear the question out of it. I guess their behavior just pissed me off, so I wanted to finally make it clear to them. I'm quite confident they most likely didn't get the message, or just ignore it knowing them.
You know those idiots?
Fortunately, they're in their class after all. Do you remember them?
How am I supposed to remember everybody in my class on the very first day that I arrive here?
Oh, good point. Sorry, it was a stupid question to ask.
My mom always said that there's no such thing as stupid questions. Only stupid answers, so it's okay.
Her answer made me see more than her eye colors. It was like someone was painting her with different colors right before my very own eyes. She was still looking at the ground, her hair partly covering her face, so I couldn't see what kind of expression she was having at the moment. That's true. It's so impressive that you've been taught some rare insights that you don't see everywhere, even in some adults.
What do you mean? I thought it was supposed to be common sense, or so she said it should be at least. I guess city life is indeed different, like Dad used to say.
Agree with your mom, there should be common sense. As a town lifer myself, I have nothing to say for our defense. It's not everyone can be as open-minded as we are, apparently. She finally revealed her face to me and had tears of joy in her eyes, as they called it if I remember right, giving me a bright smile.
Agreed.
Wiped her tears and continued.
Anyway, for my sake, you try to put an end to the bullying, and I can't ignore heroism like that. What's your name?
So, Hayaka So.
It sure suits you. Now then, you will be my friend from now on, and I won't take no for an answer.
Yay! She even had a smirk on her face now. Be honest here, it was sure was cute in a way, so I didn't mind too much her attitude to her towards her request. Shindo today, Blossom? Shindo is being naughty. I will send him to jail. Hello, Ghost Landlord. Yeah, we Shindo stops by for Chrono Trigger because he likes Chrono Trigger. He'll probably be helping me voice characters in RPGs, but this is a visual novel, so it's only me. Naughty jail. Send him to the basement. No more Oreos for him. Ooh? Syrup demanding friendship for expressing an opinion about your outlook to others? Here's something else. Very well. Apparently she considered me worthy of being her friend for defending her. I don't see any reason to not accept it.
Excellent.
You can't see my pants, sir! I will punch you like Nami punches Brooke. We then started to hang out and play together. She was still a bit bossy, but it was just part of her personality. Strong-willed and somewhat classy, still considerate in her own way. You just need to see deeper to realize it. My first friend! Let me see, I'm gonna save it so we don't lose anything. I was deceived. I came here for baddies, but they're only children. We're getting the backstory. They'll age up. Don't worry. They'll become adult student. I think they're like 18 or something. Bipolar bestie betrayal. No! One day when I was coming to visit Chizaki at her home, Chizaki, you can check all those after the game in the CG gallery. Let's go. I happened to witness her and her mom arguing with each other. Just arrived at the yard's gate and saw them discussing something at the front door.
You don't need to remind me about that again, Mom. I'm making steady progress, as you know very well, but not by pressuring me constantly.
I do understand and acknowledge that, sweetie. But Mommy is only trying to encourage you to make good use of your precious learning time when you are still so young.
I'm going to teledoc with my psychiatrist. Yeah, I'll be back. See you, lamb.
Humans learn the fastest until the age of 7, and after that, the learning curve starts to decrease. So you can't afford to lose it while still young. You will thank me later, trust me.
You've told me that multiple times already, so I don't need a reminder about it. Kids are supposed to play with others too, so they wouldn't become neats and isolate themselves, right?
Well, I guess that's also true, and I don't wish that kind of future for you by any means. But you have a talent for music, Chisaki, and it is a very challenging industry to get yourself accepted into. So, unless you start taking advantage of your youth, you'll most likely just run out of time. By then, it's only worth being a hobby, and nothing more. Me and your father have seen and heard this happening to many of our relatives and friends.
No!
Like I said, I totally understand your viewpoint, so please try to understand mine too. I'm only doing this for your future's sake, so that you won't have to regret it later.
Fine. Although my friend is already here, as you can see, it would be rude of us to make him wait any longer just to turn him around. Think about it as a little inspirational break to see the world outside my room. That, scientifically, improves your creativity, since it's like a muscle that also needs little breaks sometimes to recharge.
For crying out loud, where do you get that knowledge? But yes, you are right. So go play a little bit and come back in time for dinner, okay? Also, good day to you, young man, and sorry for witnessing such a thing.
My mom is calling. Oh, waved my hand and laughed awkwardly a bit. Okay, I need to answer my mom. Here be.
Woo!
Woo! Hello! Avalanche Uwu. I realized that Uwu is actually an Owo, and I need to use that. It's effect of the Finnish accent. I think it is. Sorry, my mom was calling. She's like, oh, she was like, what, are you busy right now? And I'm like, yes, I'm busy. And she's like, oh, okay. So what's that about? Your music practice reminder again, or something like that?
Something like that. Anyway, where do you want to go today?
How about a secret place I showed you last time? Today's open sky means we could maybe even see the sunset this time.
Oh, sounds good. Let's go.
Carved up my secret scenery spot, a small hill nearby with a relaxing sight. Usually I come here when I'm feeling down, and the sight itself is enough to wipe my worries away. It mystically calms my mind and lets me regain focus on what's in front of me and be in the moment.
Wow! The sky is so wide when looking at it from here.
Last time it was cloudy, so of course it was different. You can see the whole view better.
True.
Opossums are way more powerful than humans.
My freaking blurp is so crispy for some reason. Look, even
our school can be seen from here.
Let's go!
A wild posse appeared.
Yo! TV's about the Hello, Raiders! Welcome, Raiders! Hi! There's no raid call raid. How are you doing, Blossom? I'm doing good! Hello, K-Max. How you doing? I'm playing Siege from the Heart, which is a visual novel. It has 2 cute girls in it, and we are playing it. It's good. It's good so far. The music is really good. The art is good. The writing is good. It's very good. We also have like I think a developer here. Is it a solo developer? I think it looked like he had a bunch of like help for art and stuff, but I think all the writing and production stuff was all done by Zymus. I was taking a nap and I hear Blossom jump scare. Whoa! It'll be released in the next month. Let's go! It's really good. Solo Devon pretty much volunteers otherwise. Wow! Yeah! Of course we're playing the game and then taking a look-see. Hello, Raiders. Hi, konnichiwa. I am your hollowed Huldra Blossom. Hi! Some freelancers and volunteer help, but otherwise solo div. Wow! I was watching K-Max and napped, but then I hear you. Hello, good morning. Hello. I hope you had a nice nap.
The rope is an important item found in the hilltop center in Silent Hill 3. You can find it in a drawer in an office on the third floor. If you're playing on easy riddle difficulty, you can just pick it up. If not, you'll have to find a screwdriver to pry the drawer open.
Yep. It's also be my very first video game and visual novel at the same time. Let's go! It's a lot of work. Yeah, we're giving a flashback into one of the characters, Chisaki's backstory. Yeah. I hope you had a good stream. If you need to run or something like that, I totally understand. Streams can be tiring, so I normally raid and run when I raid. So if you need to raid and run, I totally understand. Yeah. Whew. Yeah, they cost monies. Oof. But yeah. If you guys hear me, I totally understand. If not, then stay here and enjoy the visual novel. It is voiced. It's really cool. Do need to read and run for now, but I'll be lurking. Thank you, K-Max. Have a good one. Thank you. Here for the lurk, Riptarion. I have to look into this more though. Yeah. It's very cutesy. The sight amazed us once again with its beauty. We could see most of our town from here, and we enjoyed it with peace and nature's own music. Do you plan to become a professional musician one day? Or why are you practicing it so much? Saki didn't respond at first, and her face became serious. Wind started blowing gently, rustling the leaves in the trees behind us. My voice will appear at the end? Ooh! Sunset's light warmed our skins as we gazed upon the sight before us in silence. That moment, it felt like we had all the time in the world, and there was no rush or pressure anywhere. Just the two of us enjoying each other's company, simple as that.
Have you perhaps seen my Aunt Saya Hayakura's live performance? Or listened to her music?
I have to admit I haven't. I've heard her name mentioned on the radio sometimes, though.
Luckily, I keep my MP3 player with me everywhere I go. So put these in your ears and listen for a moment.
She took her MP3 player out of her pocket and gave it to me. Gave me its earphones. I put them in my ears and she hit the play button. My eyes widened for a moment. I heard the first few sounds. It started with the piano's flowing and energizing melody, which kept you almost holding your breath during the build-ups. I couldn't believe how beautiful the song was overall. Sure was something. That was sure was something that I hadn't heard before. Gotta admit that it was indeed touching.
After hearing her songs for the first time a few years ago, I became mesmerized by her music and got inspired to try making my own music like hers. Of course, I soon realized what it took to get to her level when she was visiting us one day and happened to talk about her career. It got me curious. So I went back to my room and started immediately working on my next attempt. Sometime later that day, my parents and Saya happened to come by my room and started listening to my next song's attempt. When I was done with it, they started clapping at me, which naturally surprised me. Saya opened her mouth first and told me I apparently had a talent for music. And with dedicated practicing, one day I would be able to catch up to her and potentially even surpass her.
See, explains many things and how you got into music in the first place. Even though you are practicing it pretty much daily, why does your mom keep pressuring you about it so much? Hello, Creepy Pro, hi! I see you're playing a visual novel. Yes, and the developer Zamos is in chat too. He was very nice and gave me a code for the game. It's your choice in your life after all.
It's because I keep doing the same kind of music, so I won't make any progress. Not to mention, without any real breaks. Only recently did I realize that, and it made me look around my room more closely. There was nothing inspiring anymore. It felt like an empty room in my mind, and that would prevent me from advancing further. So, you are basically helping me by simply spending time with me.
Glad to hear so.
That got me thinking. What are your passions, by the way?
Mine? Good question. I've yet to find the answer, but when I do, I'll let you know.
Huh. Well, I'm looking forward to that. Until then, you can look over my progress.
Deal. Wasi Sundari.
Fascinating. Not many kids were as brave or smart as you were back then.
Indeed. Look back at now, I always knew I was different from others somehow.
Finally found the right place.
You finally cut the mouse, or did she get away?
I don't want to talk about it, okay? So can we just move on to the real topic? What were you talking about while I was busy?
I told her how we met each other for the first time and how it went.
Oh.
Anything you want to add?
Not really, since you know our story already so well. I know you don't lie about me. That's one of your strong points that I like about you. You always respected me and didn't bully me like the others did.
Did you say something?
Huh? Nothing! You must be hearing things.
Anyway, Konaka's first encounter was a curious one as well, now that I think about it.
Huh.
Really? Please tell me.
I met Konaka for the first time in our junior high schools last semester, about 4 years ago. And oh boy, you won't believe the circumstances. Got Chico Kita junior high school in 2004.
And since this will be your last semester in our school, I highly encourage you all to focus on making it through the last tests.
No, James Jaguar.
That way, you don't need to spend the summer on supplementary classes. Isn't that nice? Well, that's all for now. Let's make our last semester a success together, shall we?
This year's homeroom teacher seems kinda enthusiastic, don't you think so?
True. It's not a bad thing in my opinion. Usually they are burnt out old staff with grumpy attitude, as I've noticed.
Indeed. Can't they just find more younger staff, or what could be the reason?
Beats me. Thirsty. Do you want the usual?
Sure.
Nodded and exited the classroom. Throughout the hallway, I noticed some classes weren't as lucky as we were. You could tell by the look of some of the students' faces. Actually, it varied so much that I started to pay attention to them unintentionally. Some had somewhat mixed feelings, some looked sleep-deprived, and some looked like they couldn't care less about their surroundings. Some were chit-chatting in a small group, and someone was even drawing something with a drooling face. Hold on. Did I just see that right? Stopped my tracks and looked back to see a girl crouched at the classroom's door. She was staring inside the classroom while drawing something that could resume lewd face. She was apparently drawing her classmate, which is normal, but why was she next to the door outside of said classroom? I went to get a closer look at what she was doing. As I managed to get a peek at her drawing, I realized why she would do it outside of the classroom. Not to criticize your drawing skills or anything like that, but are you sure you want to draw that kind of art at school? Oh no! Heap? What kind of sound of fright is that supposed to be?
Please don't scare me like that, teacher! I almost messed up my... Eh?
She turned around and noticed me. I looked confused. Well, she looked confused. Well, I don't blame her. My way of talking combined with my natural bass or low voice probably give anyone the same assumption if they didn't see my outlook at first.
Eh? Is every teacher at the school as young as you? Or what's going on?
Take a closer look at my clothing and guess again. She looked at me so thoroughly that it almost felt like she was scanning me.
No way! Are you perhaps a fellow student here as well?
Correct.
Wow! I would totally have believed you to be staffed if you hadn't told me otherwise.
Well, let's just say that you weren't the only one.
And no wonder! You look so believable for the part with that low voice of yours.
Yeah, my low baritone. Wait.
My low baritone, my manly voice, my very manly voice.
Well, how's it going? It's going good.
Oh, but where are my manners? My bad. My name is Kamatomi. Nice to meet you.
Oh, Ayakaso. Likewise.
So, what brings you to me?
Right, I was, at that moment someone accidentally bumped me from behind while walking behind me and chatting with their friends, caused me to fall towards Konaka again. She's down bad. I reflexively slammed my hands against the wall next to Konaka's head to avoid their collision. We kept staring at each other for a moment, which definitely felt much longer in the situation. The freaking against the wall. I was about to pull myself away from her. The girl was just drawing. That was just drawing. That she was drawing just. The girl she was just drawing were coming towards us in the classroom, so I had to stay put to hide her dangerous drawing. Probably done. Someone noticed us, whistled, maybe cheered or something, and began chatting about us while walking away. After making sure they were gone, I finally pulled myself away from Konaka. That was a close one. You okay? Oh, she'll lose. She was in her trance or something. She wasn't responding to my question and simply kept staring straight at where my face was. She's down bad! Konaka, could you hear me?
Huh? Yeah, I'm okay. Just surprised by your sudden stunt, that's all.
Totally understandable, my bad.
It's okay. You also protected my edgy drawing from being spotted. I appreciate it.
Konaka is incredibly down bad. She needs to stop drawing edgy! You're welcome. Scratch my cheek softly while looking away. So, mind telling me why you are drawing here in the hallway next to a classroom and not inside?
Well, you see,
She pondered for a moment until she finally seemed to be able to tell the reason.
it is kind of embarrassing to make lewd art in public, especially about someone in real life. It is considered shameful and inappropriate for some reason in society's eyes, so I have to do it secretly.
I wouldn't make lewd art of people IRL. Characters, like, you can do whatever, but like, that's kind of weird, bro.
Although you spotted me.
Take a look at her drawing, or sketch as Kate. It wasn't colored after all. It sure was a bit exaggerated as our model's outlook, so I can understand why she wanted to do it in secret. It's embarrassing making lewd art in public, but you're still doing it, yo! Why are you doing it, woman? Woman, please, woman! Don't worry, I can keep this between us if you're fine with it. Kanaka looked at me as like she couldn't believe what she just heard.
Really? That would be great! Thank you so much!
She just hugged me, which I didn't expect to happen. I guess she either trusts me that much already, or she is a very expressive person. The freaking sound! Either I'm glad she managed to solve it peacefully. It could have turned out to be a very challenging case, so it's a good thing.
Oh, the break's already over? Time sure seems to fly by with others. Don't you think so too?
Can't disagree with you there. By the way, which class are you in?
Was it 2B or 2C? Hang on. Let me take a look at the instruction letter again.
I went through her bag and found the letter.
Oh, yes! I was supposed to start in 2C's class.
Huh, what a coincidence, since I'm in 2C as well. Did you notice the gaming reference there? Can I show you the place since you aim to be new here?
Sure, that would be helpful. Thank you.
Almost forgot, I was supposed to fetch some drinks for me and Chizaki, so we need to take a detour. To be. To be or not to be?
No problem. If we arrive late, I can always explain that you were showing me around the school since I just transferred here and don't know the place or area.
Oh, nice thinking, Konaka.
Thanks.
Got some drinks from the vending machine and hurried to the classroom. Nier Automata! Ah, I've never played Nier. I need to play it sometime. Kanaka explained why we were late for the class, and our teacher let it slide this time. Kanaka then introduced herself.
Hello, everybody. My name's Konaka Matomi, and I'm 13 years old. I transferred here from Tsukuba.
You can't see my mouse, but I'm circling something that makes me doubt her 13-year-oldness. Just say it, just... I'm not jealous. I mean, like, okay, so this is Look, I hit like 14 or 15 and it was like this for me. I just blew up. They haven't even reached their final four. I don't know about 13, but I know I was like 14, 15 and it's just like boom. That was like how it was like for me, man. I'm unfortunately quite gifted.
I like to draw character illustrations, read manga, and even play improv theater.
Manga!
Let's get along and have a great year together, yeah?
Jen got herself seated next to me, much to everyone's surprise. Naturally, Chisaki included as well, based on her reaction on my other side. She motioned to me and aid to get closer to her.
What's going on here? You were supposed to get us something to drink, but then you came back with her out of nowhere? Were you really that thirsty? For crying out loud.
No, I wasn't that thirsty, okay? Just happened to meet her in the hallway on my way to the vending machine, that's all.
It's not normal for you to talk to random people like that if you aren't aware of it.
Well, some stuff happened, so let's just say that our first meeting wasn't exactly the classic one.
Huh! Now isn't that suspicious? I wonder what exactly happened. Something forced you to do it. Am I right?
Once again, Chisaki knows me too well to the point to hide anything from me. From her. Yeah.
Thought as much. You also most likely didn't have much choice in the situation, so I assume you just went with the flow.
I just got off the hook, perhaps? Correct answer.
For crying out loud. Fine, I understand the situation now. But what I don't understand is your reason for trying to cover details about it. Well, you probably had your reasons for it, so I trust your judgment.
Thanks. Glad to have such an understanding friend like you. Most rom-com anime and visual novels, the protagonist probably would have triggered a landmine by teasing Tsundere with the classic jealousy card in this situation. But not me! Situational awareness OP! Oh, you brought me strawberry milk. Is this supposed to be a joke or something? Well, I picked randomly because I want to be late for class. Sorry. I want strawberry milk! I want some strawberry milk. Maybe I should go to the store and get some strawberry milk. Strawberry milk is so good! Have you guys had strawberry milk recently? It's really good. Chocolate milk. Sometimes you just want some chocolate milk or strawberry milk. I haven't gotten any for a long time. I want some chalky milk, okay? Or strawberry milk. Strawberry milk is good. Strawberry chalky milk. I want... I wonder if I can order chalky milk. Can I get a chalky milk? Can I get a chalky milk, please? I wonder if Walmart has like those big containers of chalky milk. I'm not a Tsundere. Oh, there is some. Yeah. There's some chalky milk. What is this? Strawberry milk cartons. How many is there in this? How many are in this? I want some strawberry milk. This game made me want strawberry milk. I used to have powdered strawberry milk, and I just eat the powder. I know it's probably not great, but I would do that. chocolate milk. I'm gonna get 1 strawberry milk and 1 chocolate milk. Maybe I could get 2 strawberry milks. No, I don't need it. I don't need it. I'll just get 1. I'll just get 1. I'm just chilling to the music now. Hello. How much does this cost? DoorDashing some milk. I am DoorDashing milk. No need to leave the kids now, exactly. Okay. Milk on the way! Okay. Starting to pack my lunch with Shizaki as the lunch break started with Konaka decided to join us casually.
Hey, you two! Wanna go to the rooftop? The fresh air enhances the aroma of the food there.
Huh?
I don't know what else to do in that situation, so I decided to go with the flow. I had to explain our situation to her. I prefer to do so in private, at least for Konaka's sake. Sure, let's go, Chizaki. I'll explain later. Grabbed Chizaki's arm and left the classroom while grabbing our lunches with us.
Huh?
Huh? Headed to a rooftop where I could explain the situation to Chizaki since Konaka took the initiative.
No way! You made those crispy-looking chicken nuggies yourself? I want to taste some!
Chicken nuggies! Chicken nuggies! I want chicken nuggies. Go ahead.
Could someone perhaps now explain what's going on here?
Explain what? I simply suggested that we go here to enjoy our meals.
Secondly, what exactly happened between you two during the last break when he was fetching us drinks?
My answer would be enough for both your questions. Except for my drink and continued. Sort of added to the order. I have chicken strips. I can eat chicken strips. Then he started on my way to the vending machine when I started looking. Next to Konaka's idea, we got off the hook and the class managed to resume along with Konaka's introduction.
I'm so sorry again for the trouble I caused you.
We didn't get a penalty for it, so it's okay.
Huh? That sure was quite a bold move you pulled there. Not that it would actually bother me or anything.
She's just jealous that it wasn't her.
Perish the thought.
It sure was out of blue when he did that all of a sudden without any warnings. Not for love or anything romantic, of course. Just surprised. Although, it made my heart skip a beat for a moment there. But I don't have a right to come...
Oh. I don't have a right to come between you two, after all.
Huh? Why would I date someone like him? We're just best friends, no romance between us, right?
I think so?
See?
Oh, okay.
She's like drooling. She's like...
But you can never know what the future has in store, of course. Anything's possible. Not that I want to date someone like that or anything, naturally.
Well, you're not wrong about that. By the way, you haven't introduced yourself yet. Chisaki, was it your name?
Chisaki?
That's right. Chisaki Namichi. 2C class as well, and his best friend since elementary school.
Ooh, impressive! How did you meet each other exactly, if I may ask out of curiosity?
Chisaki and I looked at each other.
I guess I could tell you how it happened. although it's nothing special. And from that point on, he's been my first friend since.
That's so cool! So, he is our both's hero, actually. So kind and caring.
I don't know about a hero, but at least being capable of seeing one's true beauty isn't such a bad feature to have. I admit that much.
Guess it's time to head back. Can't be late again. I have to face the consequences this time.
That's true. If that were to happen, I don't know how I would face you anymore. So, I'm heading there first. It was nice meeting you, Chisaki. Let's get along, shall we? We have at least something in common now.
For crying out loud, who has to be your friend even? So one-sided.
Check out the bit of Chisaki. Apparently she doesn't realize how she did the same thing to me back then too. Still, it's cute if you ask me. Is it a good thing now you have two friends to spend time with?
You don't get it.
Then went back to the classroom ahead of me as I followed up soon after. Oh, but I do, Chisaki, I really do. The sky and felt a gentle wind blowing. I can always see how interesting things might turn out, but we'll see. I'm glad regardless that this might end well in the end. That this ended well in the end. Surprisingly, it didn't take long for Chisaki to warm up to Konoka, and they started to spend more time together. Of course, I wasn't left out most of the time, which isn't a bad thing. Looks like Konoka knows how to socialize with people. An extrovert, I guess. Wonder how she does that. Ew, extroverts. Extrovert was that? I was just, like, interacting with others and helping them gives me joy.
Finally, I can get some break from those math formulas. I can feel my brain overheating already.
I can actually handle them just fine. Naturally, it requires first learning how their learning about our existence and understanding their purpose or how they work. The way you can equip them faster into your arsenal, like in games.
Is that so?
There you go again with your weird metaphors. How many times have I told you already that no one else can think of math formulas like you do?
I hate math. With the right mentality, you can perceive things differently and even make things easier to handle or understand.
Sure. Anyway, do you have plans for this afternoon, Konaka?
Actually, I do. I have an improv theater session after school every Thursday at 5 p.m. on Central.
Oh, right. You did mention that as one of your hobbies, right?
Yep. And the improv group's name is called Spring Shrimps. Isn't it just cute?
Sure sounds like a unique name. At least, actually, I haven't heard about improv theater before. So do you mind enlightening us about it?
Me neither. So it would be interesting to hear more about it.
Always happy to introduce new folks to the world of improv. It may actually be better to let you guys experience it yourselves rather than simply telling you what it is, so I'll show you. Follow me!
Might as well go, I guess.
Guess I have to go as well, since Konaka is the one suggesting it. Not because you're going there with her or anything. I'm just genuinely interested in seeing this improv theater myself, too. That's all.
Whatever you say.
Hurry up already, will you?
Konaka started walking ahead of us at some point during a conversation as she shouted at us at the door. She took us to a small building that was located near our favorite sushi restaurant at Central. About 15 minutes away from our school. Thought she led us to the back room of the corridor. It was quite spacious. And a small audience there too. I like Konaka, but I will not give it of my reasons. Cozy spacey up here.
Indeed! That gives more variety to different improv skits that we do here. Our instructor, or leader, is a very friendly and kind person. He enables our members to express themselves safely without anything limiting their growth potential. Even though his outlook may confuse you at first, he can be very expressive when he gets into his characters.
It sounds almost too good to be true for an improv teacher, if you ask me.
Like Chisaki. it's Shizaki. Nobody's perfect after all, so surely there must be something other on the other side of the coin.
Well, I guess he tends to ramble about his mother-in-law sometimes a tiny bit too much during the skits. That obviously stops everybody's flow, but we try to recover from that quickly. One time, some of us even tried to use that as inspiration to continue our skit. And well...
Minority has so far has chosen her path? Whoa!
Let's just say that it didn't go well.
Is that so?
So we turned our heads in the direction when the comment came from. Kanaka let out her scared sound without even turning her head. Maybe she already knows the person well enough just from their voice alone.
Quite an interesting way to describe someone, don't you think? Sounds more like an interesting character for a skit than a real person, if you ask me.
Hello?
Jimmy! I didn't realize you had arrived here already!
I just arrived, and the first thing I happened to hear was you telling our apparent guest that your leader is a mood killer, frustrated and nagging about his mother-in-law.
But as he taught us, a mistake is a gift, right?
That's true. Let's just call it a happy little accident and move on, shall we?
Jimmy's mom-in-law! Jimmy's mom! Oh. I'm getting a call, 1 second. I'm free! I thought it was my door dasher. How come I get 2 shoes when I buy a pair of shoes, but I only get 1 bird when I buy a parakeet? So some insurance people wanted to call me about information, and I picked up like a fool. I thought it was my dasher, but it was who just wanted information, but it was my insurance, and like a fool, I answered and dang nabbit. Anyway, I got my strawberry milk. Welcome back. Let me open my strawberry milk.
Also, who might you two be?
Did I call you about your car's extended warranty? No. I do a telehealth thing yearly and I didn't want to do it. I hate doing it. But they tricked me.
Sure thing, Jimmy. These are my friends. Since they wanted to know what Improvisation Theater is, I decided to bring them here
Kissing the
instead and
homies
show them.
goodnight, Blossom. Something you wouldn't understand.
It's strawberry milk. This is reduced fat strawberry milk and it has protein in it.
Sup kids, the name is Jimmy Hawks, but you may call me Jimmy, leader, instructor, or whatever you prefer. I'm the current president of this improv club called Spring Shrimps, which was founded 25 years ago.
Protein milkshake? Kinda, it's strawberry milk, but it has added protein to it.
Let me put it this way. Improv theater is an amazing form of art when you really dive into its world without any limitations.
It's not vegan.
It lets you momentarily let go of your everyday life and live someone else's life for a second. You will experience multiple short stories as the session goes on until it's time to return here and continue our own lives.
I'm not buff, I just like protein.
That's pretty much it.
That was well explained, Jimmy. I couldn't have described it better myself.
When you put it that way, it sure sounds more interesting now. They'll live as someone else sounds definitely like those RPG games. Of course, I doubt everyone would be the story's protagonist. It'd be a cool experience regardless. I love RPGs!
I'm with him. It sounds like a neat concept to me as well. To be someone else and experience their story firsthand does sound intriguing indeed.
In one RPG, Chrono Trigger! Chrono Cross! Trials of the Sky! Trials of the Sky 2nd chapter! Mario RPG! Trials of Symphonia! Dragon Quest! Not a fake fan.
I knew you would be fired up about it! Feel free to stay here as our session's audience this time, and think about it if you want to give it a shot next time.
Sounds good to me. Pokemon games! Yes! Pokemon!
Well, since you brought us this far, we might as well enjoy the show while we're at it.
Alright. Time to gather everybody then. Konaka, if you could please.
Sure thing, Jimmy. Everybody, let's get this week's session started right away.
I want to think that Jimmy is like foreign. He's like an American in Japan, and he's just like, I'm the cool dude. I love Pokemon games. I'm excited for the new one. Spring Shrimp's improv session then started with everyone gathering in a ring at the center of stage area and hearing everyone's current week's events and feelings. Apparently that way everyone can be on the same page about each other's situations. It does somewhat resemble a family, where everyone cares about each other and how they're doing. Next the heroes start doing different kind of warm-ups and plays to get in the right mentality and be truly in the moment. After them, it was finally time to get into the real thing, the improv skits.
Looks like the time has come for the main dish.
Yeah, That will do.
I gotta get them around a much fan of what Nintendo is doing. But yeah. Is this a dating sim? It's a visual novel. Kind of data sim kind of thing. Hello, Squirrel.
Okay, everyone. I need 2 players for the next technique.
Me!
Me too!
Great. Konaka and Jonathan then. Next, we need some basic inspiration, like a place and 2 characters and their relationship. Yo, new kids, wanna do the honors?
Oh, so the audience gets to decide the setup or give some random things for inspiration?
You got it right away. That's the spirit of the improv for the audience, which makes it more interactive for them compared to the regular theater with ready-made polished stuff.
Will the marketplace and business rivals do?
Just me dating some jobs, even
That's
the title?
the spirit of the improv for the audience, which make...
Will the marketplace and business rivals do?
Yes, they will. Thank you. Konaka, Jonathan, you know the drill. Make your characters on the go and try to dive into their mindset.
Who? They really don't have any kind of ready-made script to follow? Or haven't decided anything beforehand?
That fact alone is quite impressive, in my opinion. You have to trust your guts and get inspiration constantly from your partner on the scene, and vice versa.
Well, it seems. It's very impressive. Looked at Kanaka playing her character. She was doing it so well that the character was very believable. If I can't date the girl with heterochromia, I'm disappointed. I love girls with heterochromia. You can impart to you, see? Yeah, this is more like a prologue. It gets you introduced to characters. I'm so lucky to have such great and talented friends as Chizaki and Kanaka, honestly. For me and Chizaki, I was basically alone all the time since I always looked at others from above and perceived them as not worthy of my time. That, of course, made my life boring and grayish. Meeting these two both saved me from boredom and helped me see different personalities in people. Skits went by one after another, so did the time, and soon enough it was time to end today's session.
That's all for this week, folks. Good job. You all did great once again on the stage. Also, a big thanks to our amazing audience today, which gave us great inspiration. Feel free to drop by again or even join us if you are ready to challenge yourselves and make the jump to the unknown.
Never mind, thanks for your show as well. Guys, I want you to know. Oh wait. That arrogant businesswoman you played was so realistic, Kanaka. You don't want to know. You can't, with their personality. Well, guys, I want you to know this. I got strawberry milk. I got chocolate milk. And I got a cheesecake. I'm dairy maxing. Got myself a cheesecake as a treat. Dating sim vibes. Oh, I like dating sims. They're cool. Like, Doki Doki. I think that's the only other dating sim I played, but I've always been interested in them. I've watched playthroughs of them. I like dating sims. Even if they're ones where you just like, they're like friendship sims. Those are cute. They're a different kind of game. Not for everyone, I understand, but I like them. We're right back to our homes, kind of are headed in the same direction. Doki Doki is far from real dating sims though, yeah. There's only been one dating sim I ever played and it was very sad. Oh no. Saki's house was in a different direction, so we parted ways with her a moment ago.
I didn't know your house was this way too! Funny coincidence!
We're bothered to get to know my neighborhood, so no wonder I didn't know where you lived here as well. I want to play it again, but I need to have the time first. That makes sense. I stayed holed up in my room, so that's why.
That sounds so depressing.
My car drove past us and splashed muddy water on me before I could even react. Great. Great, now my clothing is wet because I couldn't dodge in time. Expect the driver to be more careful in that. It rained today after all.
What's up with that driver? Couldn't they see the water puddle on the side of the road? Jeez. Oh dear, your clothes look so wet. We need to get you dried as soon as possible so you won't catch a cold. How much further would your house be?
About 10 minutes away.
In that case, you should come to my house since it's closer. The faster the better.
No! Kanaka's house? Does she even realize what she's suggesting? Oh no. I have like 50 visual novels and I played 3 of them. Oh my gosh. Well, all of them like 8 years ago. I have a few on my wish list that I need to try. Dang, Nani, we're going to her house. Surely she wouldn't have ulterior motives behind that suggestion. What she said is true, regardless. Well, since you're offering, may as well take you up on the offer.
Great! My house is right around the corner. Okay, here we are. Wait here, and I'll get you some spare clothes until yours are dry.
Thanks, I appreciate the hospitality. Is she getting the clothes? Her dad? There's a pair of shoes beside ours, so I guess someone from her family is home as well. Gonna go gaslight Corky. Let's see. Decided to peek at the living room at the entrance. It looked like a typical living room with a widescreen TV and 2 sofas. Why is Chosy in there and not in here?
Sorry for the wait. Here you go. You can get changed in my room.
Oh, sure.
It's this way.
Naka then led me to her room without any hesitation, which is surprising. First went to Chizaki's house, it was a completely different story. And it was under normal circumstances back then.
Here it is! Welcome to my room!
St. Maria Village. There's furries! And an idol poster. Oh. Thanks. Any idol and anime posters on the walls and multiple sketches on the floor.
Oh crap! I forgot to clean these sketches away! Just a sec!
Collecting your sketches in draft, one of them slipped away from the pile in front of me.
Please don't look at that one!
Hmm? Like, since I grasped it already in my hands and saw it. Is it me? Inspect the sketch, I noticed that it had Kanaka's own body drawn next to a slim anime character. Furry hentai? Oh no. Is this supposed to be? Are you comparing yourself to anime characters or something like that?
Psh, no. Definitely not that I would ever compare myself to a fictional character or anything. Why would I do that? What a silly suggestion.
Then what is it?
It's an anatomy draft. Yeah, so I would know how to make the character's body look right or realistic.
She is an anime character. She is! Naka, you should already know that I don't buy that kind of excuse. If you don't want to tell me, it's fine. I won't pressure you. Wait until you're ready to share the truth, because it seems important to you. She had to put her sketches away and looked out the window at the night sky.
It's not fair when you put it that way. I can't turn you down when you're so dedicated to finding out the truth.
So appreciate that self-aware irony.
You had my back during our first meeting by keeping my drawing safe from prying eyes. So I totally know you're a reliable friend.
Naka took a deep breath and continued.
You've probably been curious about this since you saw the first sketch at our first meeting. But why would I create art like that, right? The passion for ecchi art started for me when I was 8 years old and was playing hide and seek with my big brother at our house.
What?
As I was looking for a hiding place, I went to his room and started scanning the room for possible hiding spots.
Jeez.
At first, it was hard to find any good spots since I was sure he would find me if he happened to come here. Everyone knows their room from the inside out after all. So, I had to get creative and fast. He was counting close to the end already, and I still struggled with the decision. Then, I happened to see one of his manga books on the floor in front of his closet, and realized I hadn't thought about the closet at all. As my brother had just finished counting, I opened his closet. And so all of his lewd, ecchi stuff, figures, games, manga, and even some idol merchandise too.
It's like I got my brother a slightly suggestive figure of Rim because it was his Oshi, and it wasn't even super suggestive. It was just a little bit like a shorter skirt than what he normally likes, and he was like, I have to hide this. It was so funny. My brother is so like shy about that stuff. He's like, I can't show anyone this. He's like, thank you for the figure, but now I must hide it forever. He hid it whenever anyone came over. It just had a slightly shorter skirt and like a slightly more revealing top. Not even super revealing, just slightly like a little cleavage. And he was just like, oh, I have to hide it. I have to hide it. I'm like, it's not even lewd, brother. It's not even lewd. She was in like a summer outfit. Is Blossom suggestive? I'm not suggestive.
Shocked and confused before the sight, my brother's closing steps brought me back to my senses, and I finally hid myself on the lower shelf and closed the door. Just as I suspected, he came into his room and looked around for a while until he finally left. I then sighed in relief and opened the door a little so I could better see the stuff that was around me. The art style of the manga characters captivated me from the very first page onward. I don't know why, but here we are. One could say the stuff corrupted me.
She's been corrupted, chat!
I would say, on the other hand, that it was personally more like an eye-opening revelation than a corruption for me.
She's been corrupted. I've never would have guessed your interest in lewd art actually started like that.
Me neither, but that's how it is, and I don't regret it.
It's not good, bro. It's your life after all, you make your own choices, bro.
I'm so glad that you understand. Thank you for that. I guess I'm fortunate to have a friend like you. I was so afraid you would be grossed out after finding out my secret.
I guess I find it more intriguing. It's your personality. She's just like, she's just down bad, man. I'm gonna treat yourself than cope with all the fakes out there. I guess in some sense that makes sense. Didn't it be something else and stressing over it isn't my way of living? So I don't think it could easily turn into an addiction, and that's where it becomes a problem, I feel. Why don't you just open up and trust me, Konoka?
Hey, Konoka! The bathrobes are ready now.
His voice from the other room startles a bit. Don't hard eyes at me, it scares me. Makes my heart go doki doki. So it was Konoka's father, since there was so much shoots at the interest, so the voice sounded somewhat deep.
Okay, I'm coming to get him. Jeez, talk about the timing too. I thought my heart stopped there for a moment.
Yeah.
I'll be back soon with your clothes.
What's the point of it?
And the mood was so lovely too. Why did it have to happen now of all times? Just a few more minutes wouldn't have hurt.
No, I want the tsundere!
I wonder what would have happened there if he hadn't been interrupted. In manga, at least, it would have led to a romantic scene where they would have embraced each other passionately.
You read too much manga, Konoka.
What if we had done the same? Emotions usually take over in the heat of the moment after all, so maybe? What am I thinking? Of course he wouldn't have fallen for that! He's a rational person after all! But what if...
What if...
No! Not possible! Not happening! There's no way he would have done that!
But it's not emotional. Sadly, this is how I looked when I was a kid, man. Before I gained a bunch of weight. It was just weight here. Actually, I was pretty big in the hips too, so...
What are these emotions anyway? Love? Could it really be that? I have been thinking about you non-stop ever since you pulled off that daring stunt. which I have seen numerous times in manga and anime. I always wondered how it would feel to be in that situation, and now I've actually experienced it, even though it was by accident. Still, for Chisaki's sake, I can't do it. It wouldn't be fair to her, and I cherish her as much as him. Well, I guess we have to wait and see how things turn out later. It's better to play it safe for now than ruin everything.
I'm not gonna answer that, Casey. That's personal. That's for my boily boyfriend to know. Konaka sure seems to be taking her time fetching my clothes. It shouldn't normally take this long. She went to say something to her father? Also, why did the atmosphere turn so soft? And why did Kanaka's expression look like she might have done something unexpected at the end? After those questions, Kanaka finally came back with my now dry clothes.
Sorry for the wait. Here are your clothes. Wash and clean.
Oh, thanks a lot. Is spirit clothes perhaps your brother's?
What? Of course not! If I had done such a thing to him, it wouldn't have ended well for me. Trust me.
Oh, right. Such a ridiculous guess. My bad.
Please don't scare me like that again. They are my dad's clothes, for the record.
Of course. No wonder they're so big for me. Kanaka stepped out of the room as I started changing back into my own clothes. Pretty. Was asking you, that's the joke. Oh! Pretty. She opened the door and grabbed the spare clothes I gave her.
Thanks! Go ahead to the entrance, and I'll put these away in the meantime, okay?
Sure. I did this entrance and started to put my shoes on when I heard Konaka's voice from the other room.
Isn't Konaka just a lovely girl? So cheerful, energetic, and kind.
She certainly is all that and even more as you get to know her better, in my opinion.
You have a good taste and eye for different people, I see. I could see her potentially taking some interest in you, but what about you? I'm sure you just got to know her recently, but sometimes folks can meet even their soulmates right off the bat if they are lucky.
Bruh.
Konaka has experienced so many emotions during her childhood because of me and her mother, since we divorced when she was only 8 years old. Then we also moved to this peaceful town, so Konaka had to start all over again with her friendships.
That's rough.
Every father only wishes the best for their kids in the end.
I understand 100% of your viewpoint, sir. I'm the kind that cherishes their meaningful relationships. I don't have many friends either, so we essentially share the same background. Konaka's father was silent for a moment and then put his newspaper down, apparently.
When I look at Konaka, I often wonder if I've done enough for her. But hearing you speak, I feel like she finally has someone who truly understands her. Thank you for being there for her.
Pleasure's all mine.
What was your name again, son?
Saul. Ayaka Saul.
Nice to meet you. Please look after my daughter, will you?
Well, sir.
You don't have to sir me, son. Hayato will do just fine. And thanks. I truly mean it.
Alright, that's taken care of now. Did I interrupt something?
Nah, we just finished, so good timing.
Yeah.
Oh? Okay then. I'll see you at school tomorrow then. Good night!
Good night. It was nice meeting you too, Hayato. See ya.
Such a good fella. Or what do you think?
Sure is. You don't see many of them, and definitely not in Tsukuba.
Even such a gentleman and surprisingly understanding for someone your age. How about starting a family with him one day? Take it easy, sweetie. It was merely a joke. But you heard the guy. Don't even think that I didn't notice you listening to our conversation nearby.
Female weebs aren't just
Very
a fantasy.
intriguing. I think she would do improv theater too, along with your drawing hobby. No wonder she can make her characters so lively and colorful.
Oh, I agree with you there.
was a long waiting line for the bathrooms. Unbelievable.
He's just finished our tale of how you and I met for the first time.
Oh, really? I still remember it like it was just yesterday. You appeared out of nowhere in my life on the very first day of my new school and already knew where to find me, even though I was lost.
Chisaki, I love you. You will be my wife.
Then you pinned me to a wall and softly whispered in my ear not to look at others but only you. It was so romantic.
It didn't exactly go like that, Konaka, but close enough.
For crying out loud, you really have no shame at all.
Oh, well, that's how I remember it anyway.
Anyway, finally, the start of Kakusa Zero's creation.
Oh, hi, I'm Brad. What?
How did that get started?
What did Shizaki? And if I tell it?
Since you got this far already, you might as well finish it too for all I care.
Sure. Started this one afternoon at a local park where I was taking a nap that day about a year ago. Can't remember the exact date anymore. It was blowing gently and rustling the leaves like it was playing an instrument of sorts. Wind bottom! Sun was shining softly behind the clouds of the sky. Small waves of water in the pond hitting the edges and making soothing sound waves. Everything was just oozing afternoon relaxation. Then all of a sudden...
Wake up, Snorer!
A familiar voice close by.
Or do you need some help to open those eyes? You sure love to loaf around. Slept well, I assume?
I just started to stretch myself. More or less.
Good, because today we'll start creating a new visual novel, and you're gonna help me with it. That's right, and I won't take no for an answer.
It's demanding as always. Very well, but may I ask at least the reason behind this?
I finally got the necessary motivation to get my old dreams started now that I have some free time to do other things besides music.
So you finally have that permission? Sure, it took a long time, and I'm glad to hear your situation has eased after a long wait. She reminds me of Asuna? I like Asuna. How stressful it's been.
I'm glad you understand me so well. And not that I'm happy or anything, don't misunderstand me here.
We've been together for 8 years already, so yeah. You're also too adorable to deny a little help.
Adorable? Of course I'm adorable, you donkey! You don't need to tell me the obvious facts.
You're so cute!
Only idiots wouldn't be able to see my beauty as well as you do. Not that you're special or anything.
You're special or anything?
Hey guys, what are you two up to?
You're ruining the moment! No, just kidding. Konaka! Freak off! Hi, Konaka! Chisaki, you want to just start creating a video... Just start creating a visual novel.
Indeed!
Wow, that sounds super fun! Can I join too? I could draw the characters for it if you want. Of course! I'll make them so irresistible you can't avoid fantasizing about them.
What? How shameless of you, Konaka! Your true perverted intentions can be seen so far for crying out loud.
Shut up, the both of you. Haven't even decided the novel's genre or anything else yet. Already letting your wild fantasies out. Bubblegum mega chest! Bubblegum mega chest! You can't I thought men were supposed to be the only perverts. What world we live in. Hentai! Like freaking people that say Frankie is hentai, hentai, and he's like, yes, I am unique and interesting. Start brainstorming your first visual novel story ideas and their genres. No hentai here. Saki wanted it to be a rom-com with a childhood friend where they would have to one day decide between a dream and the reality. Robco, the childhood friend. Your dream would be to start a small cat cafe while the childhood friend's parents would want him stopped because I think it won't work and the child would only get into financial trouble. Naka's story was about an uprising idol that didn't get much attention. Her fans fantasized about her so much that they started to make lewd fan art about her at some point. This would bring both fame and unexpected criticism. The idol would then struggle with her own body image, whether she could embrace it or deny it. My story, on the other hand, was about an unusual kid from a poor family who was robbed by a yakuza because his dad's debt to them. He was smarter though than any other kid at his age. Diligence opened many doors to his ambition, which would one day make him the leader of an underworld yakuza and finally take a revenge for his family.
Hey, how about we decide the story with good old rock, paper, scissors? The winner gets to decide whose story will be chosen.
Fair enough.
Lucy started the game with the best of 4. Kanaka won in the first round, with me getting a draw with Chisaki on it with our rocks against Kanaka's paper. Chisaki managed to win the second round with paper, and I won the third round with my loyal rock. Which means whoever wins the last and fourth round gets to make the final decision. It's now or never. Tense staring could be felt between us. Without focus, trying to read each other's minds since the stakes were high. Nobody knew, however, what to expect. And finally...
Rock, paper, scissors!
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
It's Tuesday, isn't it? 2 giant balloons! A rock was displayed. A pair of scissors was displayed next, and lastly, second scissors was displayed. And the one who had played the rock won. And slowly rised up. Our head slowly rised up and looked at me, who played their loyal rock as always. I actually met a girl in college. Who had 2 different eye colors. That's so cool! Yes, I won! Woohoo! Eat a lemon and faint!
You piece of...
Son of a biscuit! I knew I should have played rock after all.
Emotions really ran wild for a couple of hours. Chisaki and Kanata were so overwhelmed by their emotions that Chisaki started beating me down while Kanata just ran away somewhere soon after. After extracting her frustration on me, Chisaki went somewhere else as well. For some reason, they really took that heavily.
Oh dear, why did I say something like that? This isn't like me at all. For some reason, that negative energy just bursted out before I even realized it. After seeing me storm out like that, they must be thinking I'm being crazy or something. Of course, I could always say I went to get something to drink or something like that.
There's a cat over there. In the background, there's a cat.
Yeah, I'll figure out something if needed. Otherwise, let's go with the drink-fetching journey version.
It was my original idea in the first place. So why did that stupid guy get to make a story for our visual novel? For crying out loud. Ugh! That jerk! I wanted our first shared project to be about my story, so that numbskull could finally take a hint at my feelings!
My love.
Damn it! Ow, I shouldn't have done that. Ow. It was the main reason why I suggested this idea in the first place, since that moron can't seem to be able to take a hint.
Let's get married and start a cat cafe, Chisaki!
What am I gonna do with you for fluff's sake?
Cat's called Scuff Cat, the mascot for Crossing Phantom Server. Oh! Saki and Kanaka soon returned and had apparently calmed down. Reminded them that we can always make more visual novels after the first one. They finally understand the situation. Can we finally get to making the visual novel a reality? Or leave it just an idea?
Guess I have to lend you my musical talent since you have no sense of melody or pitch here. But don't even think I actually wanted to help you, or anything to it!
I guess that'll be fun too. But some of the characters need to have massive bahonkers since that would definitely raise the reader's interest by 1,000%.
And that's why she...
You can't deny that fact.
Huh? Is that true?
Are you Soul? Why are you named Soul? Because I needed a name. Well, I guess there might be some truth behind it, but not for everyone, I'm sure of it. Certainly appreciate the story more than the visuals.
Huh. Why do I doubt that, I wonder?
Anyway, since you both apparently took loss that heavily, what if we implemented all our deals together into one story? That way everyone could win. Just call Soul, though. Both looked at me like I had said something unthinkable.
Huh? How would that be possible?
We ran away to fuse our 3 different stories together? Sure, they are all totally different from each other, but would it be impossible? With this, an unusually intelligent kid has the ambition to get to the top of the Yakuza hierarchy, wants to find out who's responsible for his family's debt collection visit, and finally get his revenge. To get there, he gets help from his best friend, who has been by his side on all his journeys. His friend started getting more resources through her fresh idol career. One day, she would have to face a problem thanks to her fans' new idea for promoting her. Together, they managed to solve it and make good use of the same time, getting that much-needed attention from the Yakuza. Operation then would get fully started by infiltrating their ranks and finally rising to the top of his long-awaited answers. Saki and Konaka looked at me with awe and didn't say anything for a moment until—
That's amazing! I love it! You also used that same kind of creativity back then when you helped me with my personal problem. Your solution truly freed my mind from that fixed mindset of mine with which I had been struggling for a long time. That side of you is what attracts me so much, combined with your gentleness. How you keep trying your best to support your friends in achieving their goals. When you someday find your own goal to achieve, I want to be there to support you as well.
I didn't actually expect you to pull it off like that. And not that I would be impressed or anything. Just surprised you didn't betray our high expectations that you set for yourself. Good for you. So not the same thing.
Thanks, to be honest, I didn't expect it either. Somehow I pulled off that wild fusion out in the end. But then go with that for now?
Might as well go with it since you tried so hard to come up with a wild stunt like that, so the effort wouldn't go to waste.
Agreed! Besides, I like it a lot.
Dare forget the cat cafe news story. Something might happen to your homework folder later. Oh no! Another one of our school's club activities for the planning with Shizuki reserved for us.
Are you sure there wasn't any better option available? This one is so tiny and messy. There's so much junk here, like in a storage room.
I managed to get us this room since nobody's using it. So be grateful we got at least some kind of meeting room for our project.
For real?
If we'd reserved a better one at the start of this semester, we probably would have had a better selection to choose from.
Who can do that? Oh! On the other hand, a messy room helps creativity. No idea how that works, but that's what they say at least.
Can't remember the saying too, or theory. That's what it's called.
It's based on the inspiration that you get from different objects in your environment when you look around. It has helped me sometimes to get over my blocks when I write my music.
Yeah? So that's why your room was messy at one time?
What? I cleaned it afterward, okay? I don't keep my room that messy all the time. My mom always made sure that my room wouldn't stay messy longer than was necessary for boosting my creativity. Unlike someone else here, for crying out loud.
Me? My room is always clean because I like it that way. It's more chill and relaxing.
I think she meant me, so I don't really care how my room looks, as long as it's comfy.
Indeed.
It's kind of how my room's kind of messy, but I like it that way. I have all my anime figures. I have my blonde boy corner. I need to add a Sanji there. I have a bunch of blonde boys. I didn't mean to, but I have a bunch of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 blonde boys. Anime figures she speaks of are made of can towers. They aren't! Okay, wait. I have Bash the Stampede from 1998 and Bash the Stampede from the 2000s version, the newer version. I also have Cloud. I have both the Elric brothers. And I'm starting to get like on black-haired boys. So I have Mob from Mob Psycho. And I want to get Luffy from One Piece. And I want to get Shinji, I think that's what his name is, from Dungeon Meshi. I want to get him too. Maybe I'll get Laios, and then he'll have another blonde boy. And I also want to get Sanji from One Piece, so then I have another blonde boy as well. I have too many blonde boys. I need more figures. Give me more figures. I also have 2 Mikus. I have a Sakura Miku, and a Christmas Miku, and she's dressed like a reindeer. It's very cute. Yeah. And then of course I have a special collector's edition Aurine from Guild Wars 2. What, do you not like redheads because they have no soul? I like redheads too. It just happened to be a lot of my favorite characters have blonde hair. But I also have like Mob. He's like the first character that's black hair. I'm getting more of them. I do have a little Luffy cat. It's like a cat dressed as Luffy that my boily boyfriend got me for an anniversary. It's cute. He has a little hat. But he wears it on his back. It's cute. It has like a magnet, I think. But my Aurine is on a different shelf because she's too big. She's a big figurine. And she's spiky because Aurine has a bunch of scales and stuff.
How could you? I'm disappointed in you.
Anyway, it disroiled for our main reason for being here in the first place.
Oh, for crying out loud.
I remember that one. Don't try to stone Bubblegum Mega Chest. She can't help that she's Bubblegum Mega Chest. She was just born this way. Let's sit around the table and start brainstorming on things to include our first visual novel. So where's a whiteboard? We got you got use of it for the notes.
Do you have any other specs in mind already?
Oh, I have some things, but otherwise nothing like the setting, music style, characters, etc.
So basically nothing but the summary of the plot.
Yeah.
Do we have to do everything for you? How about utilizing your improv skills or something?
And you have to make sure the characters are eye-catching and memorable, including their charming outlooks.
That's true. Don't want to make them boring after all. Eye-catching. And memorable. Characters. Okay, what else?
Since your story was about the underworld of Yakuzas, I think some dark ambience, rock, and electric songs would be good for the music style. Basically, a mix of those 3. Of course, you make the final call as the director. For my and Kanaka's story parts, I'll figure something out.
Ooh, those genres would be a perfect hit for drama and violence.
I can hear them and see them already in action. Also agree on the music genres. Irlanda named your character Soul. It's your I named him Soul after my OC, Solomon Aster, which is a joke on Solomon Star. Which he's a wizard. I'll show him off sometime. I guess I could like maybe grab the PNG of them. When do I have a thing? Here, I'll show you what Saul looks like. So some of you might not have seen him.
Opossums are way more powerful than humans.
They are! Let me see. Is this it? Yeah, here it is. Oh, it's a JFIF. Let me change it to JPEG. You guys want to see what my character Saul looks like? Whoop. Here, this is what he looks like. He's from a story that I called Penny Wizard. Penny Wizard. He's He's a magician who is really, really good at illusion magic. But nothing else. He basically can't use any other magic. And he kind of scams his way into high-ranking positions and then gets way over his head. Because he just uses illusions to trick everyone into thinking that he's super powerful. And he has like a massive ego. Yeah. But he's Penny Wizard. Solomon Astor, the Penny Wizard. Because I thought it would be cool. And like, basically one of the plot points is that he lives in a world where necromancy is illegal. And he like, you have to send... No! Don't say that, Lamb! He's just being snotty. Look, here. Here's another picture. It's just a dude. He's just a dude. He's just this edgy guy. He's like in his 20s, like early 20s, and he thinks he's on top of the world. But he basically, this necromancy is illegal, and he is hired to send people back to the grave. But he soon very much realizes that he should not do that. Because like he could not really do that because there's still people and there's like reasons, there's different things. And he ends up dying himself and turned into a skeleton because of poor necromancy, because he gets dragged, his body gets dragged to a an old broken down blockbuster, and there's like a necromancer there that's really cheap, and the dude that revives him wrong, so he gets brought back as a skeleton. And he's like, what the frick? How am I supposed to pretend to be human? And he uses his illusion magic to pretend that he's human, but his soul gets bound to a penny because it has to be an item that he owned, and he had a penny in his pocket, so he becomes the Penny Wizard. But yeah, he becomes the Penny Wizard, and he what was it? What was it? He's on a quest to find a I haven't decided it with the story, but he decided he's on like a quest to either find his mother, who is said to be a powerful life magic user that could bring someone back fully from the dead. Not like using necromancy, but actually using life magic. And so he wants to restore his form so he can be a normal human again instead of a walking corpse, basically. Or it's either going to be that, where he's trying to find his mother who went missing like a couple of years ago, like 10 years ago or something like that. And the world believes is dead. But like he thinks that she's alive. Or he's after some kind of hidden object that also is said to grant any wish, only one wish, but any wish. And he joins up with another guy who's died, whose soul is bound to a bow tie, but he's not a skeleton because he was done by proper necromancy, legal necromancy. He's temporarily alive to comfort a ailing family member who is struggling to remember anything, but only misses who's like, this family member is like in his like 80s or something. And so they bring back my character Benjamin, which is not this guy. I don't know if I have a picture of Benjamin. Do I have a picture of Benjamin? I do not. But Benjamin is an actor. And he like died, he like choked to death because he was alive at a time before the Heimlich was invented, which was actually, the Heimlich was invented pretty recently. He was alive in the 1920s, right before the Heimlich was invented or widely used. So he choked to death. And so they bring him back to life temporarily to comfort his family member that is dying from like Alzheimer's. That only really doesn't remember any of his actual family besides his big brother, Bin, who died years before him. And so he's like brought back to comfort him, but then Bin is so overwhelmed at the thought that he wasted his life, and that like he's set on trying to go back in time to like find this hidden object so he can grants a wish so he can go back in time and change his decisions, because he like basically ran out on his family to go become an actor. And he was like so regretful about that he decided that he would go back in time to change the past, which is like a big no-no. And the only way that he could do that is to find this item, this wish for that has a wish. So Saul wants it to bring himself back fully. Bin wants it to go back in time. And then they meet a third character named January. And she is a shapeshifter who has lost her sense of self, and she doesn't know. She has been like, ever since she was little, she had been like shifting around to different forms to please other people and be what they wanted. So much that she forgot her original form. And so she wants to wish to be in the form that will make her most happy, which of course would be her original form, but she doesn't know that. I didn't know I was going to get a live Wattpad fanfic today, but I'm here for it. It's not a fanfic, it's an original story. But yeah, January's a shapeshifter. So January, Jan, who I also call Jan, Benjamin, and Saul are the three main characters, and they have to team up to find this special. I might do it. I might do it like they have to find this like special item. And I feel like I already know how it would end. I'm like, I might change it, but I kind of feel like Jan is the one that needs it the most. Sort of like, Saul is dead because he did stupid, because it was his own fault and his own pride. And Ben can't go back to to change the past because that would change everything. So like, it's at the end he can't do that. It's not up to him. He shouldn't have that freedom to change things like that. But Jan is the one that she just wants to be happy in her own skin, and not have to, and like in my mind I feel like she'll like maybe lose her ability to change shape, because then she'd finally be happy to be who she is. It'd be interesting. Also, I have the idea that Jan has like body dysphoria, because she's very much like a form of me, and growing up with dysphoria and stuff like that. And so she's like, starts out maybe even like as a guy, like showing up as a guy, and then like eventually realizes that like, no, she should be a woman, like she was born as, just like I went through. And like transforms back into a woman. I think it'd be really cool. Sansa see a bright light when he's walking down the road. I don't know, man. I need to come up with stuff. Penny Wizard is like my passion project that I've been working on for years. And it's really funny because I had a crush on Saul when I started out, and I was like, oh, he's so mature. He's like 23. He's older than me. I'm like 27. I'm like, you're my son now. You're my son. You're my stupid son, and you're full of pride. And I'm gonna slap you around, slap you silly until you get to fix your life. That's just me with my characters. But yeah, that's Penny Wizard. I'm kind of passionate about it, but I've never done much with it. I have to be there for the brainstorming. I would love to do that. I kind of have the idea that they use like I also had like a possibility of like, there are people that like for the necromancy thing. Like, you could make it a whole thing. I feel like there's a group of people that think that everyone that can be brought back with necromancy should be, and then there's the people that think that no one should be brought back with necromancy, and so it's kind of like they're against each other, and the people, and basically it instantly shows you that some people do deserve a second chance at life, because necromancy isn't just like anyone, it's only people with strong desires to live are able to be brought back, and unfinished business. So like, for example, one of the main characters that I have in mind is a little girl who was sick all her life and dies from her illness and is brought back because she has such a will to keep living, because she never got to grow up and she wants to be brought back. But on the flip side, they're like, I have an idea that the people who are trying to bring back everyone who can be brought back with necromancy, bring back a serial killer, because his will is that he wants to kill as many people as he possibly can. So he has a strong will to return to life, but it's not a good one, and he shouldn't be brought back. So and so it's kind of like that, like there's got to be a in between there, but I feel like it's something that's so big, and I kind of don't want to jump into that because it's such a interesting topic that I feel like would overshadow the characters kind of and what I want for them. But I do think it would be really interesting to dive into that, maybe about the ideas of how a society where necromancy is possible is such a interesting thing in my brain. And like, who should be brought back? Should no one be brought back? Is this a thing? And also because some of my characters are Christian, I imagine that they have certain beliefs too, is what they think should be done, you know? It's good to see our dude with us. Completely off the rails. Came back to lurk, but your story is really cool. Thank you. Yeah, so I just think that like it'd be really interesting, like especially from like a Christian point of view and stuff. Like, do souls move on? Should they move on? Do they have a chance? If they can be brought back, it's very, not everyone can be brought back, and it's like they brought back before they should. So I don't know. It'd be interesting. So I don't know. It's live streaming for you. Yeah, okay, we'll get back to the game, but I want to talk about Penny Wizard someday. Maybe we'll have like a just chatting where I just talk about Penny Wizard. As for the game genre, I think we agree it should be strategy RPG, right?
I guess that could work too. Or stealth.
I don't honestly care as long as the characters and story are memorable.
I'm getting supper, BRB.
Including some romance and drama. Everyone's interested in relationships after all.
As they say, there are two sides to a coin. Maybe the bad guys have their private side as well, which could be more or less surprising. Imagine, for example, that the Yakuza's family head would be tough-looking and strong. But in private, he can enjoy petting and playing with cats in a cat cafe. I surprised Chizaki so much that she even jumped a bit from her seat.
Well, that sure would be a genius character twist to have. Totally unexpected indeed.
I took Kaninka, and apparently she was just as confused as I was. The guys would consider discussing more details of her setting, music genre, and finally the characters. Black-haired normal boob. Look, some people have boobs like the right, some people have boobs like the left. Which of the main characters name
How
be?
about Kaito?
Kaito?
Yeah? I think you should be named something cool and stylish, like Ryugo or Kiryu.
Kirito!
Huh? Kiryu I could possibly agree with, but Ryugo? That sounds so cringe if you ask me.
What? Ryugo is a cool name! It has that mysterious vibe that immediately tells you that he's a possible threat in disguise as a harmless-looking traveler.
Say what you want, but my opinion of Ryugo won't change.
Which one do you prefer then? Kaito or Kiryu?
Kaito. I think Kaito sounds dark and mysterious.
Glad to see someone having a sense of taste still.
What the freak is the music?
Not that it would make me happy or anything, of course.
Really? Well, no can do. It was your choice after all.
With the main character's name decided, we continued wrapping up the rest of the visual novel specs and tasks. Saki started working on dark type music with some rock and EDM mixed into some of the songs, like the music we're listening to. She also said she'd make some emotional music with piano and violins for her and Kanaka's story parts. Kanaka, on the other hand, was put in charge of characters and their designs. I started studying some Python use of Rin-Po for a games engine. After a year of countless errors, trash sketches, and wrong notes on music, we managed to pull off a demo version of our first visual novel, Kakuza Zero. Even though I was a bit worried Kanaka might overdo the outlook for the characters, the outcome turned out quite well in the end. The process of creating Kakuza Zero started to bring us closer, and the memories of late-night brainstorming sessions came in, and heated debates over character names became cherished moments. Being late for school after oversleeping because of an extended session of playtesting late at night. Being a judge of Ajwin, Kazaki, and Kanaka's debate overheated over character designs, just to name a few memorable moments. Also started noticing some odd rivalry over my attention for unknown reasons. The credits rolled on Kakuza Zero's demo, I couldn't help but feel a sense of progress. Masterpiece. Some of our new fans nominated our demo for this year's award show, and here we are.
Thank you so much for your time, and good luck with finishing Kakuza Zero.
Werda then collected her belongings and chit-chatted a bit with us before leaving. So shall we go celebrate this somewhere? It's on me today.
Ooh, look at that chivalry! Just some more muscle there, and I would fall to my knees at the sight immediately.
Oh my god, woman!
I don't mind his outlook one bit. He's just fine as is.
Since the rivalry for unknown reasons can confirm people are that clueless in real life. Woman!
What's inside is more important anyway. Huh.
I love you, Chisaki. Saki's cheeks turned slightly red after saying that. My heart also skipped a beat as she totally caught me off guard with her comment.
Eh? Is that so? I thought you didn't care about him at all. What's the matter, Chisaki? I thought you had already shown me earlier how honest you can be.
And they apparently serve round 2 of their chasing game by the looks of it. Crying out loud, you two. At least you don't get bored when us two are around. Chisaki then came back suddenly. Apparently she managed to catch Kanaka and give her an earful of her mind.
Why are you still here standing? Lost in thought or something?
Dang, you got me. How did you know?
It's quite obvious from your face, and we've known each other for a long time. I can even tell when you're having those lewd thoughts, for crying out loud.
Bruh. Guess you already knew I was thinking about how cute you are.
Huh?
Something wrong?
No, nothing's wrong. Your inner thoughts were just loud, which caught me off guard, that's all.
I returned your homemade beef stew, yay! You say so.
Anyway, let's get going already. Oi, that pink perv will have improper thoughts about us for making her wait! And I'm not having any of that!
Sure thing.
Oh, you twit! How could you say something like that with a smile? I thought my heart stopped there for a moment, for crying out loud.
Chisaki! Interesting theories and music. Get the Chisaki ending. Ah! Ended our regular sushi restaurant to celebrate it for success and plan on the next phase of Kukaza Zero, which is a full version. All of a sudden I felt a shiver running down my spine for some reason. This is usually a sign of a bad omen. I wonder what's gonna happen next. It's probably just another gust of wind. It's getting chilly out here.
Well played, you three. Well played. Now the real fun can finally begin.
Ah!
Oh, I miss this feeling of finding a worthy opponent. After a long time. After all those tedious years, I finally found someone who can rekindle the fire inside me, caring more about sales numbers and analytics than the story's uniqueness and following your passion. It's been so long since I last had fun writing a story. I want someone to make me realize if I still have what it takes to deserve this title of mine.
We continued in part 2. That was really good. Darn. Oh. Ads! Ah! I just have a soft spot for the tsundere best friend. I don't know why, but I think it's cute. Yay! Oh. Thanks for reading! My first visual novel ever. I appreciate it. This is part 1 of the story. Hopefully it was enjoyable, and if you want to share your thoughts with me, that would be nice. Visual novel is made as allied for applying my fresh knowledge of visual development straight into action. Contact me in Discord, Hamish. Hi, Bush! The guy in chat! When I send my peace of mind, I shall return you to the main menu. Have a good day! Whoosh! Oh! And Gosh is there! And Geen! One sec, let me move me. You can see Gosh and Geen! Gosh, new games! There's Gosh and there's Geen. A bunch of people I don't know, but there's Gosh and Geen! Let's freaking go! Park of Fame! That's so cool. Enjoy the last bit of it, sir. Truly, baddest of baddies. I'm gonna cover up Goodish now. Come in, checking out the streamer's compilation video lastly? Let's see. I won't watch on stream, but I'll post a link to it here. Boop. You guys can watch it there. Huzzah! music's so good. Burr, 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 burr. Burr, 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 burr. Check the gallery. Oh. Oh! Have a good night, everyone. Take care, Reptarian. Wah! Stress. Little chimberber. Cerberus. So cute. Oh yeah, I could take a screenshot. Oh. Da 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 da. Let me see. What are we reading today? Fire and Water Archipelago? You totally doing an archipelago? I want to do an archipelago. What I miss? The archipelago. I know who to read. We're going to read Quirky Bag. She's saying goodbye to her model because she's moving on from her account to her twin account. So she's saying goodbye to Quirky Bug and becoming, I think, Elaine or Lyra. I think Elaine. I forget. But we're gonna read her. She's playing Peak. Yes, we're gonna read her. Thank you so much again, Zamus, for the game. It was really fun. I enjoyed playing it. It was very good. Thank you all so much for coming. Have a good night or day. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other, and I'll see you later. Finally to bed. Yeah, get to bed. Zamus, it's late for you. Get to bed. It was fun. It was fun. Oh, we're gonna read Corky. I hope you have a good one. And I think I have a stream tomorrow. We're playing Dream Collector, which is another one where the dev gave me a key, so it'd be really cool. Have a good one, and oh, blossom me!